Is this desk 7?
Yeah.
I'm afraid something rather complicated has happened with my driver's license.
I'm sorry to hear that. What happened?
Well, you see, I moved here from another state, and I let my driver's license lapse. And...
Yeah?
Shall I wait until you finish?
I don't think so. It's a very long book. I can read and listen at the same time. Go on.
Okay, so, I took the driving test again, and I passed it, and I got this temporary license, which has now expired. And I never got my permanent one, so when I called about it, they said they had lost me in the computer and that they had no record of me taking the test, so they couldn't send me my license even though I did take and pass the test. Your turn to say something.
Wait a minute. Just wanted to finish that paragraph. What seems to be the matter?
Well,
In one sentence.
I haven't received my driver's license.
Let me see if you're on the computer.
I'm not on the computer.
What's your name?
I'm not on there.
How do you spell that?
I'm not on the computer.
I need to know your name.
James Agnes.
Is that A as in aardvark, G as in gesundheit, N as in nincompoop, E as in excruciating, S as in seltzer water, comma space, J as in Jupiter, A as in Agnes, M as in Mary, E as in excruciating, and S as in slow lingering death?
Yes.
Well, there's no record of you on the computer.
I told you there wasn't.
Fine, I'll give you an award at the end of the day. How else may I help you?
I would like to get my permanent license.
I'm sorry, there isn't a record of you on the computer.
Yes, but I have this temporary license.
This temporary license is expired.
I know it's expired. I hadn't realized that the other one hadn't come in the mail until this one had already expired. I had presumed everything was all right.
What a funny thing to do. I trust you did not drive yourself here, did you, Mr. James Agnes?
No, I realize my license is not valid.
That is correct. You have an invalid license. Good morning.
You're not helping me.
How may I help you?
I want my driver's license.
You must take the driving test.
But I took the driving test.
We have no record of that.
I know you have no record of it. Some schmuck lost me in the computer.
Kindly do not speak Yiddish to me. If you wish to make an appointment to take the driving test, go to window 4.
I don't want to take the test again.
Well, when did you take the test before?
It's the same date as that on my temporary license.
November 3rd, 1893. The Division of Motor Vehicles that exists in 1893.
I see that. All right, it's a typo. It's clearly meant to be 1993.
I am willing to agree with you that it is more likely a typo. Let's see if we have a record of you on the computer.
You don't. You don't. I told you, you don't!
Why are you shouting at me? When I'm shouted at, I do not feel like cooperating.
But you haven't been cooperating.
I have been cooperating. If I had not been cooperating, you would have been shouting at me much earlier than this.
You're not helping me.
I am doing everything in my power.
Don't you have more power than you're using? Can't you, for instance, type my name into the computer and then send me my license?
No. Only the secretary at the driving test site can do that. Now, if the secretary is willing to write a note admitting that she had forgotten to type in your name, then I can type in your name and your test results into the computer. Then we will fire her. Do you want her to lose her job?
No, I want you to lose your job.
I don't see how you can expect me to be cooperative if you're going to be hostile.
Isn't there anything you can suggest that will help me solve my problem?
If you could relive the initial driving test, when it was over, you could ask to see your test results typed in the computer.
Your suggestion is that I relive the initial driving test.
It is a hypothetical suggestion, I admit, but it is the limit of what I can think of to assist you.
Look into my eyes. I want you to tell me what I should do that will help me solve my problem, and I want you to tell me right now.
Move out of New York.
That's a good suggestion. Thank you.
Ohio's nice.